Hey, 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 I'm back. Micah here in the bottle shop. Yay. And I'm so excited. Do you know what today is? Give you one hint. Yay. This issue's been on back order for, maybe 2 months. Look at that. Okay, so we got some wires and some ties. Ooh. Got the equipment lab. Ooh, more doodads in the back. Control panel and oscilloscope. Oh, and this is the BGM 340 guidance system. Yeah, I was waiting on that. Yay, well, let's get right to it. Okay, so this one we're gonna need the share that we put together in the last kit. I think this might have been the last thing that I did. See, it's even dusty. Wash that off. But maybe that just adds to the weathering. This is issue 15, and we're working on stage 51. Moving right along. I'm so excited. I hope these days are finding everybody happy and healthy. I hope everyone is doing their part to get vaccinated when appropriate. I've been deemed eligible, I don't know what the word is, for a while, but in our area, everybody's getting them. So, because of the work that I do, I became eligible for them the same time that anyone over the age of 45 and 5 pounds overweight. So I've had... Sorry, I know this is noisy. I've had my first shot. I've got to have 4 weeks before my next shot. So I think I've got 2.5, 3 weeks left. And of course, right off the bat, we need 2 of them. So we're gonna put 2 out. Maybe we put them all out. Well, let's get organized here. I actually have more screws than I have little jars for. Isn't that awesome? I got another set of these that I use for my Millennium Falcon, but kind of want to keep them separate. I might have to get another set of these. Hopefully they're not going to introduce too many more. And except for the ones that I just put in here, everything that you see in here is all extras. We want this guy. And we want this guy. Okay, yeah, it's keyed on one hole. That's how we're going to do it. And BPs. I can't remember. It's been so long. Do I want the big one or the little one? We want the little one. And remember, P stands for plastic because we're mounting it into plastic. So that also means you don't want to go too far in or too tight. Yeah, that's right. Have I got enough light on this? Kind of behind the light here. Let's do that. That's probably a little better, huh? We've been watching a bunch of people online doing these things. I'm excited to be part of it. I'm waiting for Adam Savage to get to his proton packs. Because I sent him my solution for the wire harness, which it doesn't come with. I'm wondering if he was going to use that or do something different. I also sent him the parts that I used to build it too. So, okay, so this is going to go right there. And I don't know. I haven't decided yet on this stuff. It is so fancy and shiny looking. I can't believe that it wouldn't have a little bit of some dark tones. I might put a dark wash on this just just to bring out some of the highlights, the detail. Because the story that I'm telling, and I've said this before, but it might have been a while. The story that I'm telling is that this is the ECTO-1 basically on the way to the Hedgewick on their first job. Sedgwick Hotel. I want the outside of the car to be fancy and new, not beat up and weathered. But the motor is still a 30-year-old motor for the time. So that I weathered. I want it to look like what it looked like that night, the first time they used it. And I'm sure that Ray put it together with some nice parts. So that's why I weathered the parts individually. Now, I read ahead and I saw a while back that there were some zip ties on this, and I've seen from some of the other guys online doing these, I learned a lot from other people doing it, that getting the wires to play along is tough. I'm not really sure how we're going to react to that. We've got a couple of zip ties here, but these zip ties are going to be monsters, huge. So I may not use those at all. Or I might use them just to get it tied down. Ordered some scale zip ties from Mike Lane Mods. Look how tiny these things are. But I was thinking quite a few of those might look more appropriate. So we'll do the best we can. I have seen other people have problems with this. And I anticipate having troubles with it as well. So let's see how we come up with this and how. So it has two zip ties right here. Okay, and they start off right here. I'm not sure if I'm going to use tweezers or not. And we're going to use tweezers. That's in there. And we'll do this one. And it looks like one goes in the close one right here, which of course there's too much length for. And then one goes into the far. I'm going to push it all the way through. Yeah, I think I'm going to push it all the way through so there's not too much length. And I'm just guessing which hole this wants to be in on the far side. It looks like this one's the right one. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull these all the way through or not. I was just thinking it'd be nice to clean them up. Oh yeah, that worked just fine. Oh yeah, that's nice and taut. And then let's go to this one. And we'll do the same. All these lights, I still can't see. There we go. Now we're going to go with the two that are a little bit longer. And where do these want to go? Sorry, I keep bumping the camera. Okay, those go from the outside. I'm always afraid of grabbing these with my cutters for fear of cutting off the end, but so far I've been lucky. And I still haven't gnawed off the tip yet. There we go. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing over here. See if I can grab it. Nice. And the same thing over here. And you're going to go through this hole. Outstanding. Okay, so when I zip them, then I can pull the rest of the leads through. That's going to look pretty good, I think. Kind of like what the picture has. Okay, so now I got two long ones. Oh, and they start over there, but then they go around to the front and get draped off the edge. That one I might put a little bit of glue in. This one, it doesn't go all the way in. It just stops right there. Although after I zip it, it'll be fine. This one I buried with the other ones. So it's going to be a little hard to grab it. Let's see how far I can get it with the tweezers first. Well, this one's significantly harder because I've buried it. I put the other wires in front of it because I was following the directions. Now I'm just trying to smush it through with my needlehead tweezers. Hey, it worked. What do you know? Okay, so now the dilemma, the question. Do I use any of the two zip ties they provided me? If I do, it's going to be non-proportionate to the little teeny ones, but the little teeny ones might not work. Let's try the little teeny ones first and see what they're like. The video I saw on MikeLaneMods.com showed these going together with tweezers. They're so tiny. So tiny. See how my tweezer skills are. I have a hard time putting zip ties on at work when I can use my fingers when they're normal size. There we go. Okay, I think I want to bring it back towards the edge. Oh no. There we go. I only have 8 more of these to go. Man, I might need to get my magnifying glasses out for these. There we go. Well, my hat's off to you guys over there at Mike Lane Mods. These are outstanding looking. I almost need a third hand. Question is, are they going to hold? So as with anything, I think what I'm going to do is do all of them first, and then I might put a drop of glue on it, let that glue set, and then snip the extra. But I think in the long run this is going to look a lot better than 2 giant zip ties. I mean, these are small zip ties, but compared to those wires, they're giant. And there's only 2 of them. I think Ray and Egon are zip tie guys. I think they would have used quite a few. Getting better. Getting better. Yeah, they're not really holding it tight. So I think I might put a drop of glue on it. Once again, I can't say it enough. People are at Mike Lane Mods. Mike Lane himself. Jeez. I'm impressed. I think these were originally for the DeLorean. Which I've got that coming too, so I'm going to be utilizing a bunch of these for that kit. I think some of those ones are white though, but I imagine they're the same. I think that's gonna look really good if I can keep them tight. And like I said, that's gonna require a dot of glue on the zip tie. But I'm excited. I'm excited. It's starting to become springtime here in the great Pacific Northwest. I'm here in Portland, Oregon. Yep, home of the crazies. We know how to riot. At least that's what the rest of the country thinks. I don't know what the rest of the country thinks of us, actually. I don't know if they think we're crazy. One of our favorite shows, it's actually kind of funny and a little disappointing. One of our favorite shows is Top Chef, my wife and I. And Portland is a foodie town. Anyone who's ever been here, there's some really good restaurants and just about every type of cuisine that you can possibly imagine is represented right here. And represented well, I would imagine. At least that's what the people who know better say. So we were always wondering, when's Top Chef going to come to Portland? They went to everywhere else. They went to Kentucky. No, they came here for the year of the COVID. The year that they didn't have any big parties or get-togethers or whatever that we could have attended. How awesome would that have been? But the one thing that this year will do is live in infamy forever. Forever and ever. We will remember this year. So that's holding pretty good. So what I'm doing now, I'm just pulling them back like you would a zip tie. And they're kind of releasing just a little bit. So I am thinking I'm going to dot them with a little bit of a little bit of thin glue. And actually, no, I'm not going to do thin. I'm going to do medium because thin terrifies me. A little bit of quick set CA glue. Okay. We don't want much.